Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to write a Python function to return the requested number of elements in Fibonacci sequence. In Fibonacci sequence, each number is equal to the sum of two preceding numbers and it starts with 0 and 1. Let's start with the function. So I will write a function called Fibonacci sequence and it accepts the input number, which is the number of elements in the Fibonacci sequence that we request starting from the beginning. Next, I will define three variables. Number 1 is 0, which is the starting number. Number 2 is the second number, which is 1 in this sequence, and each of the next numbers will be created by our Python code, and this count variable will keep track of the numbers in the Fibonacci sequence generated. And next we will go to the next part of the code. We can't define a Fibonacci sequence for any negative numbers. So if the number of elements in the Fibonacci sequence is 0 or less than 0, it's not generatable, so we will print as not a positive integer, so we will have to ask for something equal to 1 or more than that. Else, if the input number is 1, then the first number should be printed and it is 0. Else we can use this while loop to generate the number of requested elements. Let's go over this piece of code. So while the count is less than our input requested number, we will generate all the elements, and first it starts with the first element, which is 0, so we will print this one as the first number. Then we work with a window of numbers at each iteration. So the Fibonacci number in the sequence for this window will be the addition of number 1 and number 2. So 0 plus 1 is 1. And then we will create the next window. Actually, we will move it to the next window. Then we will assign this second number as the first number of the next window, and the second number of the next window is the created Fibonacci number. Then I will add 1 to the count, which means it will go to the next iteration. And then as the first step of the next iteration, number 1 will be printed. So at this time, number 1 is our number 2. So the next number will be printed, and so on. And this will be continued until the while loop is completed. Now we can test this code. So we can request two numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. First we will run our function and then run this. So the first and second elements are 0 and 1. So here I have created the Fibonacci sequence for our reference, and let's see, we can request for 4 elements in the Fibonacci sequence, and we are getting the first 4 elements in this sequence. This is about the Fibonacci sequence and how to write it. And at the beginning, this number window concept will be a little bit confusing. If you have any questions, please put a comment in the comment section, and if you have any suggestions to improve this, and please let me know in the comment section. Happy learning!